Attention, all views and opinions expressed in this video and channel are for educational purposes only.
Hey guys, I don't care how many people I talk to. Everybody always says the same damn thing when you start talking about their marketing. I always have to tell them, hey, you don't need a big budget to market your business. You don't need fancy ads or billboards or a social media campaign. But here's the truth. You can market for free. And I'm talking about $0 free. You know, I love that word, man. I love it. All it takes is some real creativity and effort. Hey, man, I've done it, man. And we didn't have money when we first got started, man. I have pulled this off. And it's not been the easiest thing. And I have failed more times than I've been successful. But I kind of got a good idea how it's done. All right, I pulled customers in with nothing but chalkboards on the side of the street. I'm serious, man. Right in front of the store, little talking billboards, you know, that we would write and draw on and, you know, tell them. And honestly, man, these chalkboards and hashtags have really helped us a whole lot, you know. And today, I'll show you exactly how it's done. Let's go. So I remember when money was tight, ad budgets weren't even in the option. But let's just keep it real, man. We wasn't making a lot of money when we first got started. It just wasn't true. I thought, if I can't afford ads, I'm not going to be able to pull this shit off, man. I'm not. But then I tried something small. We wrote a funny joke on the chalkboard outside of the shop just for laughs because we didn't give a damn. We really didn't give a damn. And I remember people coming in. By the end of the day, people were talking and taking pictures in front of the damn sign. And then they were posting them online, walking in saying, I had to see what this place was about. Had to, because that joke's funny. Okay. That one chalkboard, it probably did thousands of dollars for us. And it did more for us than a $500 ad and that I had run a month before. And it was just tough, man. It was tough going, you know, getting started. So what does free marketing look like? Here are some of the best tactics that I've used. Remember, you know, I told you the chalkboard sign, that's number one. You put it right outside the store and, you know, I don't know, you can, if you're a drawer, I can't draw stick men, by the way. So I am not that dude. But, you know, if you put some kind of product there and some kind of picture with it, you know, or you know, something, but it's got to be it's got to be funny. It's got to be relatable. It's got to be eye catching. And people share these things on social media too, man. But remember, when we were doing this, it was called MySpace. So remember, things have changed a lot. And you are really going to get a whole lot of pickup from something very strange and odd like that now. Local hashtags. On Instagram and TikToks, it's number 2. People search for location. If you're not tagging your post with your city or your hood, man, you're invisible in all honesty. And so that makes it very easy, especially if you're posting every single day. All right, and what about partnerships? You ever thought about that? Number 3, partnerships. And you team up with another small business nearby. Yeah, and you know, you trade flyers and you shout each other out online and you kind of share customers, but they kind of got to be in your niche, you know. And I don't mean like trade with other shops, but I mean, you know, think about, I don't know, something that goes along with what you're doing. Even a coffee shop. Coffee shop's good. You know, I like coffee and pizza places, things like that, especially if they're a mom and pop store. Now, it's going to be a little hard to do, you know, Papa John's or Starbucks. You know, they're not going to help you out in any way. It's not in their wheelhouse to do that. But mom's coffee or dad's pizza. I mean, you know, dad, mom, you know, you get it. But dad, you know, think about those people. Would they help you out with their social if you help them out with yours? Would it be worth, you know, a free lighter for them to show up with their, you know, receipt or something like that? And I'm letting you know that does help a whole lot. And I think it'll work for you as well. And I know a coffee shop, and this is how this worked for them. And it says their coffee shop was stronger than our coffee shop is stronger than our ex's excuses. And it was on a sidewalk sign. Okay. Boom. It went viral. Man, I mean, customers lined up. What it cost them? Shit. They just had to come up with it every day after that. And, I guess you could just, you buy little books, and it's just, they got little sayings inside of them. Some of them's kind of funny, others aren't, like believe in yourself and go for it. And that was from Emma Watson. She's an actress. And they've got little stuff like that you could post, man. So even if you're not creative, there are books out there, to do it. And I know I said zero cost, but I mean, everybody's got money for a book. I mean, you can buy this used at the Goodwill, if nothing else. And I know a barber who posted haircuts with the hashtag Dallas Fade. All right. And, the local guy searching for a barber started finding him, and his bookings doubled without spending $1. And all he did was post. And he also owns a smoke shop. So just letting you know how I know this. I know that to be a fact. And my favorite, I used to be a fat dude. So a bakery and a bookstore partnered up, and, you buy coffee and you get like 10% off at the bookshop next door. Both businesses grew because of it. It didn't cost either one of them a cent, because the coffee shop still showed their coffee, and the bookstore, you got 10% off, I think a full price book. It was a good deal, man. It's a good deal. Even if it was on sale, I think, 10% is 10%. It's not a big deal. You might have had a coupon. The lesson is simple. Stop waiting for a budget. If you're creative, or you can cheat with a book or I don't know, ChatGPT, if nothing else, you can get attention right now. Customers don't care how much money you spend on an ad. They care about being entertained, engaged, and invited. That's a fact. Everybody's scrolling on their phone. They want to be entertained and engaged, and they want you to be invited to show up at their spot. So now I want to know, what's the cheapest marketing trick you've ever tried? And honestly, did it work? Did it somewhat work? Did it totally bomb? Tell me about it. Drop in the comments, because your story might inspire someone else's success. And hit subscribe for more survival marketing tips. And remember, survive smart and profit harder. See you later. Bye. Hey, Chad Wade here. You know me, I don't put my name on anything unless it works. That's why I've teamed up with Altura Funding, the team that has helped thousands of entrepreneurs get real business funding and get it very fast. Whether you're trying to expand, stock up, or just get breathing room in your cash flow, you can't waste time chasing dead-end lenders or dealing with junk fees. And Altura cuts straight through the noise. Okay? We're talking access to hundreds of banks, term loans, lines of credit, 0% business credit cards for up to 18 months. Plus, they got a tool that automates your P&L, your balance sheets, and your cash flow reports, and shows you other funding options you probably qualify for, okay? So here's how it works. Step 1, click the link in the description or the pinned comment. Step 2, fill out the quick 90-second form. This is an experience soft check, so there's no hard pull on your credit. Step 3, instantly see your best options, from term loans to 0% business credit cards. Okay, no upfront fees, no gimmicks, just results. And if your credit sucks, they've got your options for that too. So listen, you've been thinking about making a move in your business. Hey, now's the time. Hit that link, get pre-approved in under 2 minutes, and then find out exactly what you're qualified for. Let's get you the money you deserve, fast and smart.